game is over. We 10 boot trooping like soldiers in trains and planes and Range Rovers. We see fans up in them Ubers and lifts. We on a BQE and we maneuver and swift. This ain't Tokyo, but you know we drift. Cause the pokey been a low, so you know the flow had to shift. Guess who's back with the game recap? You see the name and frame the hat. This real talk, we cut from a different cloth. We cooking Nick broth with a different salt. We bubbling like a hot pot in the kitchen. Dripping in the spot, nicking. We spitting. Data with these balls and B-ball. No matter how far the stars we see all. We about to hit you with the box score and a lot more. Our top core knocking down shop. And we got a lock for 48 minutes. Cap lieutenants getting buckets. Fucking we in it. We about to be out in a few. No doubt next time we see you to be on the game preview. It's this real talk and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Knicks shit and you know we about to vibe. So let's ride. So let's ride. It's this real talk and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Knicks shit and you know we about to vibe. So let's ride. So let's ride. Yo, salute everyone. What's good? Salute to the family. What's popping? Knicks Real Talk. It's the recap. Divine Shop Howard. I'm getting here and talk about the Detroit Pistons, the Knicks game from the past night, and get into it with the chat and everybody. Man, salute everybody in the family in the chat. Dave Smith was popping. Darren was popping. Giles G was good, my man. And salute everybody, man. I hope y'all have a great day today. Beautiful Sunday, man. And y'all here to get it popping with us and talk about this Knicks thing, man. Like I said, coming off that loss. When my man get in here, we bring in my partner, Crime Shop Powers. Get in here, get it popping, and all that good stuff. Shop Powers was good, my brother. Salute.
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Yeah, we here, man. Like I said, we win or lose, we always up in the building, man. We're gonna deal with the peaks and valleys, the pros and cons of the game last night. But obviously, ladies and gentlemen, we went into the arena. I would love to see us win the game, but we just didn't play well all the way around. We on the offense and defense side of the ball. Obviously, defense was a disaster. We just allowed these guys to come in here and do what they want to do. And obviously, we talked about it in the pregame yesterday that this ain't the same Detroit team that it was a year before that. And obviously, they got some good players down there. But overall, ladies and gentlemen, we just didn't bring our A game, and it reared its ugly head. And that 120-111, which normally be the other way around, don't be the 120 team, and everybody else is the 111 are lower than that. But Shop Powell, our defense didn't come to play. We didn't bring our A game. Cat or no cat. But still, you're supposed to bring your A game. We got close with doing 2 points at the beginning of the fourth. But, trying to get in the game always takes your sail out because you're always trying to compete to get back to the game. But once you got there, you didn't have enough win to close it out, man. So, another loss, no big deal. We're going to lose plenty. We're going to lose some more games this year, ladies and gentlemen. So it ain't the end of the world. But I just really wanted that game last night. We could have competed a 4-game sweep homestand, get ready to go on this journey to Toronto and the Emirates Cup and all that good stuff, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. But we lived to fight another day, man. What's your thoughts on that game yesterday?
Yeah, you said you put it all in a nutshell. Our defense wasn't clicking, our offense wasn't really there. It came in spurts, and it just seemed like we didn't have it in us that game. And I say to a lot of people a lot of times, the Knicks are going to lose at least 25 games this year. I mean, I think they're going to lose 25 because my main number is 57 wins this year. So I'm a little bummed about it, but like we talked about on the thing, this is not the Detroit team from last year. This team is a very well organized team, and now they're 10-14. I mean, they're in the playing right now, so they're not the scraps of the East this year. And they're far from it, man. They play very well, and they have beat big teams this year. They beat three big name. I think they beat Philly. They beat a couple of big name teams this year, and it just so happened that we had an off night. So, next game up. On to the next, and let's see what happens in tomorrow's game.
Yeah. Salute to the chat, man. Let me give a shout out to my man Corey Lee, 718 boys in the building. Bully, what's popping, my brother? What's good? Shoot Giles, Fabian, my man, what's good? Salute to the chat. That's where it's at for sure. But yeah, man, just one of them things where we didn't come out the way we normally come out in the first quarter, run amok with some points. And then we fell behind, and obviously our defense just wasn't there. And we had to take it on the chin last night. You know what I mean? Like you win some, you lose some. I was more concerned with the overall numbers shooting wise. We shot the ball terrible from all three phases. Our defense didn't play well, and that's the result of a 121-11 loss. So, like I say, it is what it is. But at the end of the world, ladies and gentlemen, we still in the fourth spot. We still, a lot of other teams lose as well. We got some games on tonight. I'll show you guys that's real crazy that, it's kind of going our way too because they losing. So everybody loses on any given night. Like I said, if you don't bring your A game, somebody can smack you around at night. And believe it or not, the Knicks did not bring their A game last night, and that's the result. You got beat down in the Garden. I didn't think that was supposed to happen. They shouldn't have let that happen. But obviously, if you don't come to play hard for 48 minutes and only play hard for 12 minutes, that's what happened. The other 36 minutes, somebody smoking you. And the only time we played hard last night, ladies and gentlemen, was the beginning of that fourth quarter. Because then that third quarter, I think they only scored 16 points or something like that, that nature. We played well and to keep us in that game. But once we got to 82, 80, something of that nature, we just couldn't withstand the energy. You know what I mean? So, and that's what it is. But it's just another loss on the belt. And like I said, it's more to come, but it's going to be a lot more wins and losses. So I'm still giddy about it. And not having Cat obviously played a big role in that game as well. Not saying he the reason why we lost, but he could have made a difference. You know what I mean? And Jalen Brunson had a popping, and nobody else really had it going for the Knicks. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. But I'm still happy about where we at as a team overall. I still like what we got going on in New York, but then they'll go to show you how important Cat is to us. And when you don't come play a game, Shop Howard, the way you're supposed to play it, cross T's and dot I's, go hard for 48 minutes, make sure you do all the things that you're supposed to do to beat a team like that. If you don't bring your defense, your A game, that's where Kay Cunningham goes berserk. And that's what other guys get. They feel free. They feel like they got it. They get in rhythm. You let them guys get in a rhythm, and that's what happens. So overall, this was not a good loss, not a terrible loss on the end of the world. Like I said, we kind of not seen it coming. We knew it can happen. Let me put it like that. We knew it can happen. And, I think that's why we kept reiterating and stating over the pregame show, like this ain't your average Detroit team. They got some good bodies down there. Isaiah Stewart, Duran, them got their big bodies. And that's what happens. Then when everybody don't come to play for the Knicks, and that's what happens. So we live to fight on to the next one, man. But we go over the stats in a few minutes. But first of all, salute everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming in, Dave, Darlene, the Queen was good. Brian, my man, everybody. Salute to all you guys, man. But we here, man. This is one game, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said, the bridge ain't falling down, but we just let some cars get on the bridge the other night that shouldn't cross the bridge the other night. So it is what it is. For Shop Howard, I've seen some good things as well. There's a lot of some pros and cons to the game. And we'll talk about that later. But for the box score and the splits, and make so bad was crazy. I mean, even though, right before that you put up so many good splits about what the Knicks were doing, but last night the splits wasn't done. There was none of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they one of my pet peeves is free throw percentage, and they shot horrible from there last night. I think for the season so far, in this season, that was the worst time that I've seen them. They had me thinking about how they used to play last year. I mean, that was one of those type games. I mean, they didn't defend the 3-point shot. They're a pretty good 3-point defending team. They didn't do that yesterday. They slowed it down, but they didn't do it consistently. You know what I mean? And the one thing that I noticed with the Knicks, if we go in winning in the first quarter, majority of the games we win. I mean, and when we go down, in the first quarter, it's so much harder for us to get back up the chutzpah to get us over the hump. So that's a learning lesson that the Knicks will understand. And they just didn't really have it. Once you seen Brunson start taking over the ball because he had to, but he started taking over the ball, and everybody, his assists yesterday, I don't know what they were, but I don't think he had over 7. You know what I mean? And he played more of a hero style basketball yesterday, which he can do. Not saying that he can't, but in order for us to win, everybody has to get touches, and everybody has to shoot the rock. And on top of all that, we did get good shots, and I'm not blaming anything on the coaches. I mean, on the referees. And we just had a bad game. It was a bad game. You know what I mean? And the matchups caught up to us. And that's the bottom line.
Yeah. Real talk. like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is one day. I'm quite sure Detroit won't be what we be at the end of the day. I can guarantee you that. But they will fight to get to where they at and do what they're doing. Hey, overall, got to tip your hat to them. But also, they didn't beat us. We beat ourselves. They defense wasn't stopping us. It wasn't defense. It wasn't nothing that they did on the defense side of the ball. That the reason why we lost the game. We lost the game because we just didn't gonna play on our side of the ball. You know what I mean? And on the defense side of the ball, and we surrendered. We let Jalen throw. He was Michael Jordan up in that piece for the game. You know what I mean? And it happens. It happens to the best of them. But I'm not too much worried about. Like I was telling you prior to the game, I'd rather lose this game and losing one down the line because this game is easy to be made up. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, Orlando losing tonight and Atlanta losing tonight, and so on and so on. But it's just a game. One of the games on the schedule of so many. It won't determine where the Knicks going to be at the end of the year. I can tell you that much. You know what I mean? So it's just like we just gotta hopefully next game we come out with a little bit more energy on the first quarter. Get into our defense principles like we both like Mikhail said. Like I was leaving a comment by Mikhail, like, listen, we just can't turn it off and on. You know, that's not that simple. You gotta stay there on it. And he right. You can't turn your defense off and on. It gotta be a staple of what you do every night. Every night you come out there, you gotta play like Anunoby play. You know what I mean? And you got to make sure you're going hard all day, every day. And that was a big part of what we lost. But like you said, 59% for the charity strike. We missed 11 free throws, you know, and we lost by 9. We shot 32% from downtown, and, you know, and we shot 53% from the floor. But the 3-point area and obviously the charity strike was really, 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 you know, put us on the back of our heels.
That's it right there. That's it, Divine. That's it in a nutshell. We didn't hit our threes and we didn't hit our free throws.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. And I think that's pretty much what it is, man. Decade was popping, my man. Salute. Decade was good, my brother. Yeah, you're right, Darlene. We missed our free throw. That was the bottom line, Darlene. We just missed them, man. We wasn't hitting them, and so crazy because the ones who normally hitting them was missing them. You know what I mean? So that was crazy, but you know, I like where we at. Like I said, it's a loss. You know, you can't beat everybody. Unfortunately, nobody's going undefeated in the NBA, so you can't beat every team. But for that night, we didn't play Knick basketball, and you got to give Bernie Bickerstaff and Kay Cunningham and them guys credit. They play hard. They kept staying in the game. But I could also see some of the things we were doing. I'm like, yo, this is not us. Like even good as our team played and many points that they scored, but we was missing shots at crucial times. Shot powers.
That's exactly
times. You know what I mean? And I think that's what happened. We was missing crucial at time when every time we had a chance, and I was like, I'm gonna listen to what Clyde. I mean, I'm seeing what he's saying. We could never get that one big shot to catapult us the other way. We could never get it. We'd be down 2. We can't hit that one to put us in front. We wind up missing that one. They go down and get a bucket, and it kept going like that for a while. And then you know, it kind of happened. So, you know, and I think that was it in a nutshell. You know, we just didn't come to play last night the way we needed to. And salute to them guys, give them their credit. They came and played their game and they won the game and everything like that, man. And we scared thought the box score from last night, ladies and gentlemen. We see some of the numbers that we're talking about that really wasn't in a Knicks favor. But you know, it is what it is. We talk about it and get back at it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get that chat out there till we come back in. We can see what's popping. Shaw Powers, and look at the box score, my brother. Mikal Bridges, 38 minutes, 8 for 17, +1, but he missed some crucial 3-point shots at certain times, though. I ain't throwing no shade at him, but I wish he would have hit it. It was the couple of times where I wish he would have knocked them 3-ball shots down. He won 3
of them. There was 2 or 3 of them, yeah.
Yeah, I wish he would have knocked out at that time. I think it would have shifted the momentum of the game. He just couldn't get a pop in there. Anunoby, same thing. 39 minutes, you know. Excuse me, let me finish my man Bridges. I mean, jumps ahead. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, +1. And he played some good defense last night, much as he can. He had 20 points. Anunoby, 39 minutes, 6 for 15, 2 for 8 from downtown. Missed 1 at the charity strike, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks, -10. The reason why, because he was 6 from 15 from the floor, and I think Kay Cunningham has something to do with that. And between everybody guarding him and stuff like that, I guess. Gerald Sims, disastrous game. I've been on Gerald Sims all year, how good he's been playing. For the last 2 games, he have stunk up the joint. He really has, man. Bad game from Jericho Sims last night, and like I said, he been playing some good ball for the Knicks, man. But last night wasn't one of them. I don't know whether the pressure starting instead of Cat not being there, so he get thrown into the into the mix. But the game prior to that, he didn't play well as it. He had 6 minutes, no field goals, no 3-point attempts, no nothing. He had 1 assist, 1 turnover, and Tibbs like I just don't see it from you, my man. And the last, and he put him on the bench, rightfully so. He just didn't play good the last couple of games compared to the way he was playing the last 10, 11 games, or whatever the case may be. But he definitely haven't been playing well. Jalen Brunson, 44 minutes. He was probably the only one really had a pop in. 11 for 21, 3 for 7, 6 for 9, 4 rebounds, 10 assists, 1 steal. But he was a -10 because I guess, like I said, it was a lot of minus because we didn't play well on the defense side of the ball. So you see all the minuses coming in that. Josh Hart, bad technical when he didn't need it. He let his emotions get the best of him. Even though the rest might not be calling your favor, but you got to maintain your composure because that I think him giving that foul tech, we could have went down 7. He put us up 8. That was a momentum swing in the sense of if we know we stopped him on this play, we come down and get a bucket or get a 3, we'd be down 4. So, but I think that changed the momentum when he got that technical, and he got thrown out the game. I understand why, because when Kate Cunningham did what he did, I understand why Josh Hart felt you gave me a technical for some old BS, and when he did it, you didn't give him one. So I do understand where Josh Hart felt that, but still, he's a veteran. You got to know how to maintain your composure. Don't let it get the best of you. Overall, 39 minutes, 7 for 11, shot good from the floor, had 1 3-pointer, 2 for 3, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, -3. He didn't play a bad game, but I think Hawker Purdy came and played press true. I loved his game yesterday. I can't wait till the Cat get back. I love the way Pressure Tour played. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, 28 minutes, 2 for 3. He didn't shoot a 3-point shot, 1 rebound, not 10 rebounds, ladies and gentlemen, 4 steals. 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, +9. He was the only one doing the damn thing to me. But I'm happy about what I've seen from him because you give me 28 minutes and you snatching down 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, then that's we should be all right, Shot Power, when Carl Anthony Towns get back. You know what I mean? So that was good to see right there. Hawker Purdy played some good minutes for him. Super Hawker Purdy, 15 minutes. He was a -13. Like I say, he still got to prove that defense, but 15 minutes, 4 for 4 from the field. Offense is there. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He was a -13. He just was. Sometimes you get a block shot and every now and then Shot Power, but that don't mean he played good defense the rest of the game. He get a block shot. Him and Carl Anthony Towns is almost on the same thing. They get block shots, but that don't mean their defense was outstanding that night. But we'll take it though. That was a good. I love what he played last night, man. His aggressiveness, been trying to get at it. You ask a young man who haven't played in the NBA but 9 or 10 games or 3 or 4 games just coming into the league and be able to put up the numbers that he did. I'm happy with that. I take that all day, every day for a guy like that, man. So that was decent. McBride, -14, 27 minutes. He shot 3 for 7 from the field, not bad. He didn't shoot well from downtown. Made 1, missed 5. Just 2 rebounds, 2 assists, -14. Like I said, other than Tyler Kolek and Precious Chua and Bridges, only ones was in the plus-minus Shot Powers and a positive. So, and them guys, like I said, you look at the splits, 53%, 32% from downtown. That wasn't what we need. We normally shoot way better than that. We were around 39% for the season, but we shot 32% last night. And, Lord, Shot Power, we almost missed half of our free throw, bro, 59%. And that's what, to me, where the game was pretty lost at. Look at their numbers, 51%. They shot 50% from downtown. We couldn't stop that downtown shot to say nothing. Michael Beasley ran the muck from out there. I was like, okay. Kay Cunningham read the muck from out there. No guys really gave it to us out there, man. And that's what you get when you don't pay attention to detail. And that's what happened with that game last night, Shot Power. I think overall the Knicks just did not bring their A game, and it happened. It reared its ugly head, man. What's your thoughts on that box score? What you see that you didn't like?
I mean, that's exactly what it was. Our splits. Our 3-point shot was off, and our free throws was off. Even with the 3-point shooting being as hard as it was, if we'd have hit our free throws, we had a chance of winning the game. That really keeps us in the game. That's one of the reasons why I spit that about about hitting free throws. You know what I mean? Free throws to a team that's this the first time that we've probably been to the line this many times in the whole season. We were usually not even getting to the line 21, 22 times like we was doing last year. We got to the line this time, and now all of a sudden you don't want to hit your free throws. That hurt the team. You know what I mean? That put us in a quagmire. That made it harder for us to get that go ahead. You know what I mean? And and some of those 3-point shots, like you said, perfect example. Mikal Bridges had a chance to take the lead, and he came down. He had an open 3-point shot, and he missed it. You know what I mean? It hit the rim. It came off the rim. It looked like it was going to go in, but it just didn't. You know what I mean? And we had a couple of those shots. I remember when Clyde said that too. We had a couple of shots to help us get us over. I think if we could have got over, it would have gave us a little bit more adrenaline, you know what I mean, or something. I don't know. We just didn't have it. And once every time we got the numbers down to where we could catch up, we missed a shot and gave up a big shot. You know what I mean? We missed the shot to put us over the hump, and then we go down and give up a big 3-point shot or an one or something like that. So, you know what I mean? It happens, you know what I mean? And, we all wanted this win. I wanted this win. I think the Knicks wanted to win, but the team that came out, we did not do what we needed to do to win the game. Now, if we would have lost by 1 or 2 points and having a stellar game where everybody was, it probably wouldn't have turned out the way it would have if we were making shots. You know what I mean? Because in a stint from that end of the third quarter, fourth quarter, we put a lock on. We put a lock on them a couple of times.
Yes, we did.
Where we got right back into the game. You know what I mean? But our offense couldn't keep us going. You know what I mean? We made stops, but we couldn't get down and we were scoring baskets, but we couldn't continuously keep scoring, if that makes sense. And that just reared its head. You know what I mean? We're 50% from the field, 40% from the 3-point line, and almost 90% from the free throw line. And we didn't make none of those marks last night.
None of them, yeah, exactly. And that's all it was. Is that we didn't hit our marks last night, like you said, Shot Powell, and it's just a game, ladies and gentlemen. And we just got to keep in mind, because 3 games ago, we was on cloud 9. When you win, you celebrate the good, and you talk about the things that you need to get better with. Well, when you lose, you talk about the things that we didn't do well, and the things that we did well as well. And we did some good things, but I think that the bad things outweighed the good things. And like you said, our defense wasn't. It wasn't that the defense wasn't that the defense was bad, Shot Powers. We just didn't play it for 48 minutes.
Right.
We played 12 minutes, or 1 quarter of good defense, or you want to give them 2, that's fine too. But here's why I say that. They scored 39 in the first quarter, 30 in the second quarter, 20 in the third quarter, and 31 in the fourth quarter. So we had 3 quarters of 39, 30, and 31. Like I said, we played 12 minutes of good defense, and that was a 20-point third quarter. Everything else was like, you know what I mean? So, and it happens, and our offense, the first we came, only got 23 points. That's where the game pretty much got away, Shot Powell. They scored 39 in the first quarter. We scored 23, 16-point difference. And then we got 5 of it back in the second quarter, and that got us to 11 because it was 35 in the second for us and 30 in the second for them. So we cut that 16 to 11. And then in the third quarter, we obviously got it down from 11 to 4 because we scored 27. They scored 20. But in that last quarter, they got 31 on us, and we got 26. So, 3 quarters of unacceptable Knicks defense, and 1 quarter, okay, that's how you're supposed to get it done. We got to keep our team 25, even 26. 26 is 104 a game. You know what I mean? And that's what we need to be. When we score 117, 119, for average for the year, we didn't get our average on the offense, and we didn't play defense the way we needed to. 120 to 111, pretty much. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, but we still right where we need to be, Shot Powell. I'm not too concerned about that. We still, looking good where we at. And as a, right now, some games that was, Shot Powell, that really does. That's why I said everybody loses the game. It's no big deal. It's the NBA. Right quick, ladies, I just want to show you what I'm talking about right now for the night. We keep it moving. If you look at the scoreboard, Atlanta, Cavaliers. In the fourth quarter, looked like that game was over. They lost to Miami Heat. I think they lost Donovan Mitchell for a while. Shot Powell, I think Donovan Mitchell might be injured. I don't know how long, but I thought I read that. Magic right now, they down 3. They playing hard without them big boys, man. They 91-88 against the Suns in Orlando. Obviously, Kevin Durant going to be out for a week there. So but anyway, they still hanging in there against the Suns. That game is important. That's just the one I really want to point out. But anyway, I saw all that to say, you look at some other games that happened. Atlanta Hawks got blown out in Atlanta by Denver by 30. This is why the NBA is so crazy, Shop Powers. We beat Denver down by 30 or 40. They just turned around and beat Atlanta in Atlanta by 30. You know what I mean? And we played them guys Wednesday in the Emirates Cup game in Vegas. Cavaliers lost to the Miami Heat. You know what I mean? Like I said, that might be one of Mitchell things. I got to double check that. The Pacers lost to the Hornets. Shop Powers in Indiana. You see what I mean about the NBA? Just like we lost to Detroit, the Pacers lost to the Hornets in Indiana. So that's where the NBA goes. If you don't come with your A game one night, somebody gonna get you. And pretty much that's what it boiled down to. Other games on the schedule, the Bucks beat the Nets, and 76ers beat the Bulls. So I just wanted to put out there to let you know, like any given night, man, if you don't come with your A game in the NBA, you could take that L. And I think that that just pretty much what happens in the NBA if you don't come ready. And last night, that's what it was for the Knicks. They didn't come with their A game, and they took an L on the other side. But give them credit, give them guys credit. Just like you got to give the teams credit, like I said, who beat the team that we didn't think would get beat today. But it's still one game, one loss in college, which we didn't want. You know what I mean? And we just got to make sure we keep grinding, Shop Powell, and we'll be okay for sure.
That's a fact. I mean, we are a good bounce back team, and I believe the next game that we have on Monday will bounce back. And I mean, it's something that the Knicks, remember, bite down real hard, be like, oh, we shouldn't have lost that one, and they know why they lost. The same thing that we're talking about right now about the splits. They already know why they lost. They already see the numbers. I mean, numbers don't lie. They didn't hit their free throws. They didn't shoot the 3-point shot. And they let these guys get more offensive rebounds against us. You know what I mean? And it hurt. And I mean what is it called? The scramble plays, not the scramble play, the hustle plays. Detroit was getting a lot of the hustle plays, and they were coming down here and dagger shots. You know what I mean? And it happens. You know what I mean? We wasn't prepared for that. You know what I mean? Maybe they went in thinking that, I don't know. I don't want to say that they thought that they were going to win. I'm pretty sure they went in thinking that they were going to win. But once they once the arterial guys start missing shots, then it start getting a little gloomy a little bit, and we have quarters where we can bring it all the way back from 20 points down. So we still get out there. We still got, you see it in the stat sheets that OG had steals, Mikal had steals, Josh Hart had steals. So we're still playing defense. It's not like we wasn't playing defense, and we did play a hell of defense in that third quarter. But overall, our offense didn't come to play. I mean, and that's another thing that I don't want to say I noticed, but when the Knicks were scoring the basketball, they played better defense. You know what I mean? So when they're hitting shots, you see them. You see that it looks like they guard a little better too. I mean, your offense can excite your defense, and our offense wasn't exciting, and it showed.
Yeah. Listen, this win don't need. It's just like I said. Was Lady Knick fan or Knick fandom and everybody. We can't look at a loss and think that the whole world is falling. You know what I mean? I understand that everybody want to start throwing darts at everybody and feeling like this guy ain't this good or this guy sucks or nah, man, we lost the game. They're gonna lose some more. You don't play in the NBA to worry about if you lost the game and the whole sky falling. You still got 60-something more games to play, and they're going to lose some more. But at the end of the day, as long as they get to their destination where they want to go, that's all that matters. Listen, Tibbs did not shoot them free throws last night. Tibbs wasn't out there guarding nobody last night. Tibbs wasn't shooting 3-pointers last night. Tibbs wasn't guarding my man Cade Cunningham. Tibbs wasn't guarding none of them dudes. The New York Knicks, the players didn't bring their ass to the table last night, period. They didn't come. They let them boys come in there and do that to them. Tibbs wasn't guarding them dudes. Tibbs wasn't shooting free throws. They lost the game because they just didn't play a Knick basketball game. And no matter how great of a coach you are, I don't care if you want to be Phil Jackson, anybody. If your boys ain't got it, they ain't got it. That's all to it. Chuck it up to a loss because you know what? I gave y'all a game plan. I put it out there. Y'all didn't execute it. Well, nothing else to be said. The New York Knicks just played bad basketball for my offense split numbers last night. They missed 11 free throws when they at the top of the league and shooting free throws.
Facts.
Understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? The New York Knicks is at the top of the league in free throw percentage, but last night they shot 59%. The New York Knicks are at the top of the league shooting 3-point percentage at 39-something. They shot 32 from last night. That's all it is. It ain't nothing else. Ain't nothing else. Them boys did not bring their A game on that floor, whether it had something to do with cat or not shot powers, but they didn't bring their A game because know why? When them guys started going at them, at least for that game, anyway, for that game, they didn't respond the way they needed to a certain period of time. I mean, they kept competing. That's why they got it down to 84-82. I mean, they had the game for the taking. But you know what? Every time they got fouled, they missed the free throws. Every time they had a chance to shoot a wide open 3-point shot, they missed it. That's it. 32% from downtown, and it shot 59% for the charity stripe. Everything else in between all that don't even mean nothing. I'm being real. I'm keeping 100. That's how that game went last night. They got to be better with them, at least in one game anyway. Like I said, they had the high echelon of, on all them categories. They splits is tremendous, but last night they splits wasn't there. Whether it might be Detroit give Detroit credit or they just was off shot power. So let's hope tomorrow, when we get in here and talk at the pregame, they get to Toronto and everything goes different. But it's just a game under the belt. I'm not even concerned about it. Wash it up for an L because it's going to be another couple more L's after that. It's going to be quite a few.
And to all the I seen some things in some chats that I'm in and stuff like that. You can't account this to Cat not being on the floor. Of course, with Cat being on the floor, he could have probably gave us better defense. But with how we shot the ball last night is the reason why we lost. You know what I mean? We could have probably lost with Cat on there too. I mean, even though Cat could have probably got you 20-something points, so it would have made it. But our splits was what killed us last night. Us missing 11 free throws killed us last night. Us shooting 33% from the 3-point line killed us last night. I always say over 36, but the Knicks this year is shooting almost 40% from 39.989 or something like that. It's almost 40%. I mean, and that's where the cookie crumbled. You know what I mean? You seen perfect example. Deuce shot 6 shots last night. He hit 1. You know what I mean? I think Deuce shot 6 3-pointers last night. He hit 1. He hit 1. I mean, that's it right there. Usually, if Deuce takes 6 3-pointers, he's closer to hitting 3 than 2. You know what I mean? He's closer to get closer to 50% than to hit 40%. You know what I mean? But if he takes 6, he usually hits at least 2 to 3 shots. He missed 2 or 3 3-pointers last night. OG missed 2 or 3 3-pointers last night. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges missed 2 or 3 3-pointers last night. Changed the whole outlook of the game. I mean, if you just add one more 3-pointer to all 4 of those guys, that's 12 points. 12 points plus 11 free throws is 23 points. You put that to the score that we had last night, we'd have beat this team down. We'd have been 110, right? 100,
right.
We lost, yeah. So you add that 23 points, we'd have been 130-something points last night. So that's all it is, man. We just missed shots.
Yep. And Dave, I understand where you're coming from with the Tibbs situation. In fairness, I don't even judge Tibbs game to game. That ain't, I don't critique coaches like that game to game because I understand the NBA and how it's played. Like I said, if it's like a tight game right there, 3 or 5 point swing, he make a bad coaching decision, I call him out on it. That's what we do. You call them out. But last night, I don't think that was even had anything to do with coaching. I think this game I'm only talking about. Now, Tibbs might coach a bad game tomorrow. Tibbs can stick up the joint tomorrow. Fair. But last night wasn't about coaching to me. 59% from the charity stripe and 32% from downtown. At least that game. Now, he might go up there and coach a couple of bad games here and there. Ain't nobody defending Tibbs like that. I'm just talking about last night's game. That was the players last night. Tibbs could have did anything he could have coached any way he could have last night. That still didn't stop Jalen Brunson from missing them free throws. It didn't still stop the dude from missing 3-point shots. That's all I'm saying. I mean, that's really what it was. Them boys didn't have Cat in the rear his ugly head in the sense of up front scoring. Their game plan was totally different. Detroit, they didn't have to worry about Cat at the 5 last night. Jericho Sims is not no Cat. Can't shoot the ball from out there. He can't rebound like him. He can't pass like him. He can't do nothing like Cat. So Detroit said, you know what? We only got to worry about one dude last night, Jalen Brunson. And I think they gave them a little bit of advantage because that's one less strong dude they had to deal with. That game could have went different with Cat just due to the fact Haka Purdy and Jericho Sims ain't no call left me town. So I get it. I do get it. I really do. And let's hope that tomorrow, man, they go out there and just get it popping. You know what I mean? Because it's just a game, and ladies and gentlemen, 2 days from now, we might have a feeling. We might have a feeling in the Emirates Cup. Knicks lost a game. They, like I said, if the Knicks go undefeated after this, I don't know what to say, but I don't think so. It is what it is, man. We just try to keep it, make sure we cross T's and dot I's, doing all the verbals, man. Because one thing about me, I give you credit when you do something, and that's in life, in our life, Shop Out, I give you credit when you do something. If you don't do good, I ain't giving you no credit. That's just the way life goes. Whether it's one of my children and they grown as hell. So, if you do good, I reward you. If you don't do good, I'm gonna call you out. And that's how I deal with right now. Our team didn't do good last night. We got to call them out. They stunk up the joint from the offense side of the ball, and that's what it is. And that's why they took the L. 120, 111, 3 quarters let somebody score 30 on you. A quarter you didn't. You don't give up 39 points in the first quarter. You don't I don't care who you are, you're not supposed to do that. You know what I mean, Shop Howard? You don't supposed to give up 39 like that. That's not how we play basketball. We didn't score enough neither. So it is what it is. We didn't hit our averages all around. We are 119 a point scoring team, and we didn't score 119. But if you look at the numbers, can you imagine at 11 on free throws we missed about 2 games ago? 3 games we were 20 for 20. Right? You understand what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen in the chat? A couple of games ago, we went 20 for 20 from the charity strike. Blowout. We shoot 59% from the charity strike, you lose by 9. That's all. So, you just got to keep playing, man. Keep playing, watch it out. Just one loss, another loss on the belt. We'll get enough. We'll have quite a few more. But I'm just trying to make sure that we don't lose sight of what we have done, Sharp Powers, so far this year, even though we lost that game. So you can go up and down the NBA calendar, and I don't think you should be Timberwolves 12-10. Warriors 13-9. It's a lot of teams who got the same record we got, and there's some teams, the Lakers 12-11. You know what I mean? It's the NBA, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get too crazy. It's all good, man. But throw darts at them when you got to throw darts at them. Get on. If you want to get on Tibbs, get on Tibbs. You want to get on Anunoby, get on Anunoby. You want to get on whoever didn't do good that day, rightfully so. But last night, players didn't come to play their game. After seeing them cats drop 35, beating teams by 25, 30, and shit like that, Shot Powers, it went the other way last night, bro. For real.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, man. That's it in a nutshell, again, Divine, because Tibbs surely played Haka Purdy last night, gave him good minutes. Tyler Kolek, he played a couple of the guys that everyone wants to see and stuff like that. And Haka Purdy offensively looked pretty okay. He had a couple of a big man move down low, and he had a couple of good looking shots and stuff like that. But overall, he got beat backdoor one time real bad. Real bad. You know what I mean? Head on the swivel after the ball pass. Oh, man, that's my man. Oh, hey, look. You did the look behind him. It was like, oh, man, that was my man. So, I mean, it happens. You know what I mean? And And it is just a learning experience right now. You know what I mean? We can't go out there and give up 39 points in the first quarter. We can't do that.
Can't
You know
do
what I
that.
mean? We can't do that. You know what I mean? And if we get to the free throw line, when we get to the free throw line, as much as we did, we have to hit our free throw shots. And you know what I mean? We got to get closer to 80, our average, than less. And I mean, we got to strive for more, but at least at our average, 85 points last night would have gave us 9 more points, 9 more free throws in the basket would have made it a different. Could have been talking about a different game last night. And I mean, coming down the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
that's the bottom line right there. You know what I mean? And I know they know it, and I'm pretty sure they don't want that to happen again. I'm pretty sure that everybody was just shooting straight free throws yesterday. You know what I mean? Today, everybody shooting free throws. That's all they did all day was shoot free throws. I mean, because they don't want that thing to happen again to them like that. 11 points. 11 points is a big number, especially when you get to the line that many times and you're missing. That's a big number, 11. And I mean, that's like what you want to play to score in your second unit. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It happens, man. You know what I mean? We just wasn't clicking from the free throw line and the 3-point line. I don't think that's going to happen too much this year.
Yeah, and you also got to take into consideration what wasn't there. Campaign been important to the Knicks. You know what I mean? Yeah. Campaign been real important to the Knicks, actually. So not having Campaign and not having Cat there, okay. You know what I mean? And salute to my man Pressure Tour, played a good game. That's why with me, Shaw Powers in the chat, everybody in the chat, why I don't get too up or too down, because we lost the game, but look what I seen that was good in the game. I seen Hocker Purdy play good. I think Pressure Tour coming in and give us what I think Pressure Tour is going to give us when Cat will get back, when everybody else Campaign get back. It was more valleys in the game, but I seen some peaks, and the peaks I seen was I love Pressure Tour play. I can't wait till the Cat get back. You know what I mean? Because just along what I seen from him last night, I like the Hockey Purdy minutes and things like that. Even we know Kohler can do what Kohler do, but I like the Anunoby minutes, though they wasn't real. How would I say? They had impact on the game. I mean, my man Anunoby is playing phenomenal out there for the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, his defense is special. So you got to take some of the good things on a bad day. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we lost the game. Okay, I get all that. But what do we see out there that we should be feeling good about? I think a couple of things out there I was feeling good about moving forward. You know what I mean? And now one of them was Pressure Tour, backing up at the power forward spot too. When he came in at the power forward. So that's why I'm really interested to see when Cat come back. You could bring my man in with Cat, and the Cat still could play the 5 or whatever, and he my man. But it's what I mean is good to see that. You know what I mean? And make no mistake about it. Shop, I want to mention one thing, Shop Howard. Ladies and gentlemen, Gerald Cassell's been playing some damn good basketball for the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. Don't take his last 2 games like this Cat sucks. I agree with Parrish in the sense where he could be feeling the pressure. That's possible. But he did his job for the Knicks while them guys been out. But we know that he's not going to be in a rotation. We know that already. When Cat get back and Chua get back, we already know he won't be in a rotation. That's a gimme. That's a gimme. Because it's going to be Pressure Chua, Mitchell Robinson, and Cat and whoever. But for the time he did his job as a player, when your guys go down, next man up, Gerald Cassell did it well for the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, in the span of basketball that he's been playing. He kept us afloat with the other guys. And I think that's important, that not to, but last couple of games, Shaw Powers, he just, maybe like Paris said, could it be because he's feeling the pressure? And sometimes you see what a person made up when pressure starts to hit him. You know what I mean? When you don't have pressure on you, it might you play more loosely. Well, like Paris made the point that it could be Pressure Chua coming back. Oh shit, what happens now? These guys think about shit like this because they're not like they 85 or 30 or $25 million players. Shop out this guy on a $2 million contract. Ain't like he making 10, 15 million where he got to worry about where his next bread and butter coming from. So it gets to guys like that. He young, you know what I mean? And he know what he got in front of him. So that could have been the case the last couple of games, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? But he just got to be ready every time his number called. He had, he definitely had 2 bad games in a row, no question about that. And what I think Tibbs did last night was the right thing to do. If you ain't playing good, sit your ass down. Period. That's what it boiled down to. If you ain't playing good that night, then you might need to sit down because I might bring another guy in there who might can help me more than the way you playing right now. Ain't that Tibbs don't trust Jericho Sims? That'd be false. Tibbs been trusting Jericho Sims since he's been here. The cat been here 4 years, and he been playing for Knicks except for when he got the shoulder injuries, and this injury kind of hurt him. But also he playing behind Hartenstein and Mitchell Robinson too, shot power. So he just no fault of his own. Jericho Sims never really had a chance to fully. But you notice every time when our centers went down, Tibbs always put that boy in there. Tibbs, you can't say Tibbs never gave an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Tibbs always played Jericho Sims. The first when Mitch or Hartenstein went into it, Jericho Sims always been the first dude to go in that starting lineup. Always. He just had a couple of bad games. Okay, it is what it is, you know what I mean? And you keep it moving, you know what I mean? Shot power. So, anyway, I say all that to say that, we just got to be better the next game. Hopefully, we come out against Toronto with a different mindset, come out with a little bit more out the door, get it popping early, and then take it from there. But I am happy with what I seen, shot power, especially Precious Chua last night. He made me feel good about what's ahead for the Knicks for real.
Yeah, I mean, Divine, we got to see the guys that we talk about, and we see why Tom Thibodeau doesn't play them. I mean, in heavy minutes, because of what can happen in defense and balls going in the basket. We will be fine, man. We will not have another, we may have another game like this coming down the line and stuff like that, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be back-to-back games that we shoot bad at the free throw line and shoot bad at the three-point section of shooting. So I'm just optimistic. I think this was just a one-off game. You know what I mean? And who knows? We won 5, now we won 4. So maybe the next run we go on will be 10. I mean, so let's see what happens.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, I get your point right there, my man. But like I said, when you got the skill Jalen Brunson have, he can turn that shit around any minute. He can go 1 for 10, Dave, and next thing you know, he might wind up hitting 3 in a row. I mean, it all depends. Like I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, that man, you can't just easily bench Jalen Brunson. He done proved this though. I don't give if he go 1. He done proved this though. I mean, Jalen Brunson is a all NBA dude. You ain't got to bench him. You go out there and you miss 10 shots. I don't know if I can agree with that criticism only because why would I bench Jalen Brunson? Because anybody can go 1 for 10, but next thing you know, his next shot might be the one to win the game because he's that skillful. But he also is a leader. It ain't about him going 1 for 10. It's about him. Did he have 9 assists in that game? Even though he went 1 for 10, but did he have 9 assists? Did he do this here to command the floor, to run the team, to give us? That's the difference. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, basketball is more than one thing is shooting. You got to think about rebounding, assists, running the floor, controlling the team, making sure people in their right spots. Everybody don't always have good shooting games, but like Tibbs and any coach would say, it's more than just shooting. You do other things, you know what I mean? So to me, you're right, it's a different lot of accountability, but at the same time, this man earned his right to go 1 for 10. Long as he got 9 assists, long as he playing some solid defense, and long as he got the team in a good rhythm. Yeah, I wouldn't take about neither. Jalen Brunson is an all NBA dude. Damn right, he can go 1. He can go 1 for 30 for all I give a fuck. Long as he hit that one shot that might help us win the game or whatever, or make the right pass because he earned that. Some guys earn the right to have a bad haven't earned that right to have a bad game. But Jalen Brunson can win it because he's a closer too, Shaw Powers. He might go 1 for 10, but he can hit a bucket that whatever, you know what I mean? So I get it. I do get it. I'm not disagreeing with you. Just make sure we go through all the variables. That's all I ever do here. I don't never question nobody whether they're right or wrong. Just go through all the variables. And then because it's different, like you said, it's different levels to it, and it's different levels of player too. You know what I mean? And I get it. I do, but we don't want to get into that, man, because we feel like we debating. I'm just trying to make a point that you're right at different levels of accountability, but at the same time, there's different levels of players too. And I don't care if Cat went Child Powers. I don't care if Cat went for 2 for 30, but he better have 16 rebounds. You understand what I'm saying? He better have 4 or 5 assists. He better have a couple of block shots. You know what I mean? I don't care because it's not all about scoring all the time. So, like Jericho Sims the other night, it wasn't even about his scoring. He was fucking up. He was causing some bad defense plays, and he haven't earned that right to be able to stay in the game. He ain't that talented. He ain't earned the right to stay in the game. Nah, dude, you was not playing right. and you are not, I got guys who could replace you. Motherfucker ain't got nobody who replace Jalen Brunson if he F up. You understand what I'm saying? They don't have a level of skill behind Jalen Brunson. Who gonna come in there and do what Jalen Brunson do? I can name 4 dudes who could do what Jericho Sims could do. I can name 4 dudes who could do what a lot of them cats could do. But how many guys on that team could come in and do what Jalen Brunson do? None of them. So, we just got to keep it a buck, man. I get it, man. These guys are NBA ball players. You get the money you earn, Shot Powers. You know why Jalen Brunson making almost 30-something million or 24, 29, whatever he making? Because he earned it. You know why Jericho says making $2 million? Because that's all he worth. So right now, until we can prove that he's worth more than that. You know why Deuce McBride started making that money? Because he started earning it. You know what I mean? You got to earn that money, man. You know what I mean? That's just the way it goes. Cat making that money because he earned that money. He's that talented. And that's the way the ball go down, ladies and gentlemen. You don't throw money at motherfuckers unless they work for you. And I think they get a lot. They do have a longer leash. Some guys do have a longer leash than others because of who they are, not because I don't think you don't trust them or trust that. Like I said, Jalen Brunson can go 0 for 15. The next thing you know, he can turn around, Shot Power, and go 7 for 7.
Because right after going 0 for 15.
Right. Going 0 for 15. That dude can go 7 for 7 because he's that talented. So he got to stay in there. So I get it. But that don't mean what happened last night. We got our butts whipped last night, and we did not play New York Knicks basketball, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what it all boiled down to. Let's get out there tomorrow against Toronto, have a different outcome than we had today. We got to hit our free throws. We can't go 59% after being high 80s and 90s. Can't shoot 32 from downtown after being 39% from downtown. And we got to lock jokers up. We got to put some defense out there. And I think that if it be tomorrow, can't take Toronto lightly neither. RJ is a talent. Scotty Barnes is a talent. Quickly, if he plays a talent, they got talent out there. If you don't bring your A game tomorrow, the Knicks will lose to Toronto tomorrow. It's all about you bring your A game that night and do what you're supposed to do. You got a chance to win. If the New York Knicks shoot 50%, 59% from the floor, from the charity strike tomorrow, Shot Powers, shoot 32% from downtown, they get their ass whipped again. It's all to it. Plain and simple. Basketball, mathematics. Hit your numbers. Go hard, you got a chance to win the game. You don't go hard, you don't hit your numbers, you ain't going to win the game. Plain and simple. So they just got to get it popping, man. We will, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not worried about that loss and everything like that. So that's why I'd say, man, we don't got it. No need. It's really nothing to worry about. We can't lose them. I would be very upset if we lose to the Raptors tomorrow, Dave Smith. Real talk, I'd be very upset because that's a game we should win. And I know they got Dave. I know they got quickly on them guys, but we cannot lose to the Raptors tomorrow. I agree with you 100% on that one, man. We shouldn't be losing back-to-back games. Not what the team we have. And they say if we lose that game tomorrow, the Shot Powers, you know what? Then I will start critiquing certain things. Like, okay, you 2 games in a row, y'all stunk up the joint. Then I might have to start looking at maybe what Tibbs is doing, or maybe what Brunson is doing, or maybe what this guy's doing. Tibbs, why did I see? Then you start saying, okay, why did they lose 2 games in a row? Then you could kind of put 1 game. I don't pay no mind. Bad night, bad game. But I agree with Dave. If they lose tomorrow, then we got to question what happened the game. What caused this to happen the game before? And I get it. I'm all for that. You know what I mean? But I think we come out to play tomorrow. We'll talk about it on the pregame tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. But on one quick note, and I didn't really know the schedule, and I want to put out there. I mean, not put out there, but let you know. Because y'all might have known I didn't. I did my research. When the Knicks play on Wednesday in the Emirates Cup, if they beat, that's if they beat Atlanta, they play on Saturday either at 4:30 or 8:30. I don't know which game they make, to be determined. They play Saturday on the 14th, and if they win that game, and then I think they play the 17th. I think that's the finals. I think the finals.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I didn't have it all in line, so I apologize for that the other day, ladies and gentlemen. But that would be a goal. So let's hope they go out there and beat Toronto, flying out to Vegas. And that's why I'm glad they lost that game. I'd rather see you lose the game against Detroit than lose the one on Wednesday or tomorrow, like Dave Smith said. So that's how I try to judge it. If you're going to lose a game, it's better to lose a certain game at a certain time. I'm glad I'd rather for them to lose that Detroit game than lose on Monday or Wednesday, especially Wednesday. We playing for something. And you know what? Knicks was smelling their cells, Shot Powers. They were feeling their cells, and they got brought down to earth because of their bad performance yesterday. So you know, on their perspective, not because I don't think Detroit did anything to them. Detroit wasn't blocking them at the free throw line, you know. But you know how I go, ladies and gentlemen. It's all good, man. These cats gonna be good. At the end of the day, Knicks will be what we need them to be. Make no mistake about that. But I guess we get, like I said, you know, when they do bad, we got to reprimand them. When they do good, we got to reward them. Bottom line, it's all good. It's early in the season, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't even nowhere near the halfway point. You know, we what 60-something games left or something of that nature.
Yeah, just over a quarter.
Over a quarter, yeah. So it's a long season, man. And we're gonna have conversations like this, ladies and gentlemen. Believe me when I'm telling you, we're gonna have conversations like this here for a couple of times. Shot Power said 25 times. He's expecting 25 losses. So it's gonna be nice after this 9 losses. So we got 16 more. Shot Power said, listen, he predicted us to be talking like this. So get ready for it. So, but at the same time, it's gonna be 40 or 50 more times. We're gonna be giddy in the motherfucker.
Right, exactly.
We'll be giddy in the motherfucker. So I take the 40-something more when I'm on 35, 36, 40 more giddy times than the 16 times that we think we might be in here feeling like, damn. He's hey Dave, where you think he going, Dave? Where do you think he going? You think Yankees sign Juan Soto, or you think he's going to be a New York Met? You know I'm a New York Met fan, so you know I'm looking forward to him coming. But at the same time, that's a lot of damn money. I don't know. That's interesting. Dave Smith said Yankee. He going, oh my God. I can see why though, because that's a murderer's row with him and my man Stanton and what's the name? Judge. That shit crazy, yo. Oh, Darlene said quickly is hurt question. Yeah, I heard about that, man. So like I said, it'd be a good chance to go out there and beat them guys tomorrow, man. Get that win back and feel good about ourselves, Shot Power. And I think we go out there and play tomorrow. No mistake about it. I think we go and do what we do. We just got to make sure we cross T's and dot I's to play the 48 minutes, not the the 12, 36 or 40 minutes.
That's it. We got to get out there and get back competitive. I mean, get back to our winning ways. That's all it is. Once a streak ends, you just start a new one. And tomorrow is a perfect way to start a new one. You know what I mean? Let's go next 7-8 games in a row, you know, with some wins after this loss that we had that we should have won. And let's go on another 5, 6, 7 game winning streak again.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I want to give Orlando back the credit right now with 35 seconds left. They are 113 and 108 against the Suns in Orlando. I got to give them losing Bonchero and Wagner. Like I said, my man, you got to give my man Jamal Mosley a lot of credit down there, ladies and gentlemen. That young man coaching that team, he really is, and they up right now with 35 left. No KD obviously, but what's the dude the guy we wanted in the summertime for them, the center. Batadis, the center. Motherfucker got 19 points, 15 rebounds. He be blocking shots like Kessler do. You know what I mean? He be blocking shots like Walker Kessler do. And hopefully Walker Kessler be up in a New York uniform in a couple of months. So, you know, who knows? If not, Mitch gonna hold it down. Mitch looked good on the bench next to my man last night. Those Shot Powers. I was watching Mitchell Robinson and my man Cat sitting next to each other. I can't wait till that tandem get up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
That was dope, man. I was like, look at these two dudes sitting next to each other, Big Mitch and Cat. I was like, man, once that dude get back, it's gonna be pretty good, man. So it should be fun. But let's hope that we stay above water. I mean, yeah, they do got to tell a defense team day, man. Jamal Mosley got them boys getting it, man. Obviously for what, but that's what's so interesting, Shot Powers. Great as their defense is, we gave them the business. But great as our offense is, we didn't play last night. You see what I mean, ladies and gentlemen? For one night, we beat the crap out of Orlando with that defense. We blew them out the water. Literally blew them out the water. And that defense is that stellar. But just like last night, with our stellar offense, we didn't come to play. You see what I'm saying? It's the NBA. That's all it is. And it happens. You know, it just happens. You got to make sure you're on your A game every night. 110 to 113. We're gonna get out of here in a few more minutes, man. In another few, man, we get out of here. And we'll see y'all definitely tomorrow, man. I'm excited about what's popping ahead with the Knicks. Obviously, we just got to play better than we played last night. Definitely, and I think we'd be okay, no question about it. But other than that, man, Shot Power, holla at your boy and let me know what's up. We're gonna get up out of here and we'll see everybody tomorrow, man. No question about it.
thank everyone for coming in tonight on this post game. A little, you know what I mean, for us, just let you know how we felt about what the Knicks did last night. We'll be on tomorrow for the pregame as we usually do. Check us out. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and hit those likes and subscribe. We'll be on tomorrow. Me and Divine. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Road. I know you in the building late, my man. We about to get out, but let me shoot my man Norrica. What's popping? D Ross, what's good? Salute to everybody, man. Just want to shout out my boy, man. Real talk, man. Norrica, good to see you, my man. Norrica, when I see you in the chat, that means I know you out here, you're live, you're living. Hope you're doing all right. But Norrica, good to see you, my man. Real talk. That's real. Anytime I see any of y'all up in the chat, that means I know you live, you living. And just hope everything going well for you, man, and all that stuff, man. And let's see if we can get it tomorrow, man. I'm with Dave that we need to win that tomorrow, man. I really would be disappointed we lose 2 in a row. And cat or no cat, we just got to go out there and play some basketball against this team. They 7-17. But like I said, if you don't bring your A game on any given night, you can lose the basketball game. And we didn't bring. As a matter of fact, last night I think we brought our C game, shot powers, a C or D game last night. So it is what it is. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for coming in. And y'all already know, man. Subscribe for your boys. Hit that like and subscribe for Knicks Real Talk. Hit that like and subscribe for your boys. Hit that like and subscribe for Knicks Real Talk. Facts. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, y'all enjoy your Sunday. Giants took an L again. We must be going get a good lottery pick this year, ladies and gentlemen. They just can't do it, I don't think. Disappointing season for the New York.
I hate to say it out loud, but I ain't watched the Giants games. Well, I did watch last week's game against the Cowboys, but.
I just think they did a lot of things I didn't think they would do. I thought they were gonna do a full rebuild when you let big boy in the middle Williams go. If you let's do a rebuild, don't try to mix. I mean, if you're gonna give Dexter Lawrence all that money, then go try to win something. You gave that man all that money and you got him playing like he just started playing against a bunch of rookies. That didn't make no sense. Listen, man, come on now. You know what I mean? Just make sure if you're gonna do that. If you're gonna spend that money, that the case you could have kept Shaquan, you could have kept Leonard Williams, all these dudes, man. Yeah. But until then, man, ladies and gentlemen, everybody enjoy a good night. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all for coming as always. Like, subscribe, tell a friend, and all that good stuff, man. Hey, Norrica, we appreciate you, my brother. You already know, man. Y'all be safe out there. We see y'all tomorrow, man. Peace. The game is over. We 10 boot trooping like soldiers in trains and planes and Range Rovers. We see fans up in them Ubers and lifts. We on a BQE and we maneuver and swift. This ain't Tokyo, but you know we drift. Cause the pokey been low, so you know the flow had to shift. Guess who's back with the game recap? You see the name and the frame, the hat. This real talk, we cut from a different cloth. We cook a Nick broth with a different sauce. We bubbling like a hot pot in the kitchen. Dripping in the spot, nicking. We spitting. Battle with these balls and B-ball. No matter how far the stars we see all. We about to hit you with the box score and a lot more. Our top core knocking down shop. And we got a lot for 48 minutes. Captain lieutenants getting buckets. Fucking we in it. We about to be out in a few. No doubt next time we see you to be on the game preview. It's this real talk and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Knicks shit and you know we about to vibe. So let's ride. It's this real talk and we a vibe. We get it poppin' every day and every night. We on that Knicks shit and you know we about to vibe. So let's ride.